I am the Director of Schools for Bradley County Schools. So when we started working with people that wanted to be in the spaces in the Pi Centers, so the vision is it's not just the schools. It's bringing community together, businesses together, for everybody working for a common theme. And that theme is, how do we make our students stronger? How do we make them a part of our workforce? What do we do? So I was already involved with the Boys and Girls Clubs, and so we had a vision of having a program here at the Pi Center so you could be integrated into our businesses, our academics, anything that was happening here, you could then become a major part of what was happening. And in that, we are saying our youth can be trained to do just what you're doing, running your videos, recording.
My job title at Bradley Central is the Work-Based Learning Coordinator. YouthForce has been an amazing partnership with Bradley County Schools. We have seen so many children benefit from not only the activities here at YouthForce, but also here at the Pi Center. We've got tons of opportunities for students that normally would not have the opportunity to work. So we're grateful for the partnership that we've created between the two. So one of the main things that we started out with was students that had less opportunities to drive to different places here in Cleveland, Bradley County. We have this amazing opportunity at the Pi Center that we're able to bus students over from Bradley Central and Walker Valley High School and allow them to work on campus, and they can work in areas that they have prepared for back at the high school. So not only here at this place, but we've got Rye Brothers Construction, we've got Coffee and Pie, we've got an insurance company here. There's so many opportunities for students, whatever their passion is and whatever area they want to get into. We have the opportunity here at Pi Center, and YouthForce has created more opportunities for them to get paid in that area. I think my favorite part with working with YouthForce is the opportunity to work with Jason and Joe. It has been an amazing partnership between the two. We have brainstorming sessions. They have a lot of the same big picture qualities and thinking that I do for students. We think outside the box in every opportunity. We want to be able to have a place where students can grow and mature and become good, responsible human beings while they're in the workforce. I think just knowing that our base of clientele and our students, they needed this opportunity not only for themselves but for their family. Some of these students work to make money to support their family. And on a regular job site, when these kids do not have the opportunity to drive to a regular job, they can ride our Pi bus, get over here. They can spend half of their day here working and earning money through the workforce. And it has been, whether it's videoing, the podcast, sports broadcasting, they have so many opportunities here that can help our students. I think our students start to believe in themselves more than they thought they could. I remember the first time part of my job as a work-based learning coordinator is to try to find spots and internships for my students. And we had the great idea of, trying to get the students that were less fortunate, did not have transportation to get to other places, that we could try to find them a spot on campus here at the Pi Center to work. And so I was knocking on business doors, and I came upon the Boys and Girls Club, and that was my first interaction with Jason and Joe. I approached them. I said, hey, I'm Amy Tinsley, I'm a work-based learning coordinator. Do you guys have any opportunities for our students? Jason said, I think that we've got about 60 spots. And I said, oh my gosh, I think I was here probably close to 2 hours hearing Jason's big ideas of, how this thing could grow and how we could get more students involved. And it has been such an amazing experience to see our kids walk through the doors and all the opportunities they have here at YouthForce. It's been just an amazing opportunity for our students. I took what Jason had told me that day back to Bradley. He said he had 60 spots. I think in about 2 days, I probably filled half of them.
I'm the Dean of Students at the Pi Innovation Center. Well, specifically, I'll speak to that from the Pi Center standpoint. One of my projects probably from the beginning from Mrs. Canon and Mrs. Robinson and the staff here has been kind of getting the Department of Labor grant up and going with some of our work-based learning students, but also helping the Boys and Girls Club fulfill their side of that grant. So being able to get students placed, and not just students, but students that may not have the means, whether it be transportation, whether it be resources, or maybe even the skill set to maybe get a traditional job that a high school student could get. It's been really neat to see that work out on that side of the tracks. But then as that has evolved over the past 2 years, bringing that DOL grant into other work-based learning positions and watching that number grow. And I would like to think that maybe that first couple meetings that Jason and Joe and I had for those first couple positions has helped open that door for the expansion of that grant and other opportunities. I've seen Jason and Joe specifically answer the phone at a drop of a hat to come fill in for a desperate dean that didn't have a substitute show up, to come do some financial literacy pieces or to do some interpersonal skill pieces. To see what Jason and Joe and the Boys and Girls Club do for the Bradley County Youth beyond the Pie Center. We don't have enough time to talk about all that. These students that are in here that are helping film this project, the after hours things that they're doing, coming from a coaching perspective, I believe in extracurriculars. I believe in other people standing in the gap for parents and for educators. Jason was my first impression of YouthForce, so Jason is what I thought of Jason was what I thought of YouthForce. And so we're different, but I'm okay with different, because what that different is it's serving a different kind of kid, right? I probably can't name student names, but there was a youth. I'm an intense guy, I'm a passionate guy, all those things, and people don't really realize sometimes how got a pretty big heart, right? But kid we were pretty close to last year, I just watched, and this kid's got nothing. May still have nothing, I don't know. I mean, he's hard to catch. He's hard to keep track of these days. But I watched Jason and Joe and Mrs. Canon and some others of us at the Pie Center really try to. I mean, we just do our job. If you want to call that above and beyond, you can call it above and beyond all you want. But that's just what we are. It's just who we are and what we do, right? But I watched the Boys and Girls Club and Jason and Joe specifically supply almost exactly what we were talking about. Like, we have resources, they have resources, and when those resources came together, it was beautiful, right? And it was after hour stuff. It was above and beyond stuff. It was, clothing, food. It was everything that you could imagine together. I think we made a difference in that kid's life. We're talking, not 18-year-old change. We're talking 38, 48, 58-year-old change, generational change, family change. Yeah.